Last night on KXAN News at 10, we continued our investigation into doctors still practicing in Texas despite complaints, even convictions in their pasts. It is something we discovered the Texas Medical Board has allowed in some cases. The board's mission is to protect the public's health, safety, and welfare. But as KXAN investigator Matt Grant reports, there are concerns how money and politics are competing with safety.
Those concerns coming from patient advocates and even an agency whistleblower fearing retaliation would only speak by phone with us and if we distorted his voice.
I think there are some board members that would rather protect the physicians because they are physicians themselves. And I think they could do a lot more to protect the public.
We're concealing this current Texas Medical Board employee's identity. This insider wanted to share insight following a series of KXAN investigations that revealed the TMB not following the law by keeping dozens of out-of-state disciplinary records secret and allowing some physicians the board deemed a threat to public welfare to keep practicing.
Bad doctors are allowed to practice, and it's sad.
The TMB is in charge of licensing and regulating physicians. A dozen of its members are doctors. 7 are members of the public, all appointed by Governor Greg Abbott to serve 6-year terms. We looked at state medical boards across the country and found governor appointments are the norm. The potential for politicizing the positions is a problem, according to patient advocates like Ware Wendell with the nonpartisan Texas Watch based in Austin.
The question isn't, is this someone who's donated a bunch of money to a political campaign? Is this someone who checks a political box? The question should be, is this someone who's going to make sure that patients are protected?
We wanted to see how money and politics intersect with patient safety. We found Governor Abbott tapping donors to sit on the board and members meant to represent the public having little to no patient advocacy or medical experience, instead coming from telecom, business, real estate, and energy sectors. We reviewed board members' campaign finance records and found since 2014, the president of a Houston energy company, Michael Kokonos, donated more than $32,000 to Abbott's re-election campaign. And Arun Agarwal, the CEO of a large textile company, gave the governor nearly $200,000. 5 doctors who sit on the medical board also donated to the governor, giving between $7,400 and $85,000, the highest amount coming from the board's president.
I'm not shocked that these people who are appointed are big donors. I don't think it should be that way. It is very political.
Patient Safety Action Network President Lisa McGiffert says she isn't surprised either.
Typically in Texas, big donors get appointed to these important boards, and I've seen that for 30 years.
In 2017, McGiffert added her name to this letter sent to Governor Abbott, signed by more than a dozen consumer advocates, writing, "To stop incompetent doctors, the governor must appoint public members to the medical board with a track record of consumer advocacy." She says she got no response.
I think people who are who are patient advocates should be considered.
We met McGiffert and Wendell at the Capitol. They're pushing for legislative changes next session, concerned about what we uncovered, including possible conflicts of interest. Last year, Dr. Satish Nayak, a TMB board member, entered a remedial plan after the board determined he failed to keep adequate medical records for multiple patients. Under the Texas Administrative Code, that constitutes potential grounds for removal from the board by the governor. The remedial plan, involving an 8-hour class, was offered to Nayak by 2 of his fellow board members and is considered a non-disciplinary action. Records detailing the initial complaint are not on the board's website for the public to view. The TMB says complaint records are confidential.
Your reporting has uncovered real problems in our state, a clear and present danger for patients. We need to take politics out of patient safety.
The governor's office did not respond to our requests for comment. We reached out to board members we've identified in this report but did not hear back. In a statement, the board tells us its members are treated the same as anyone else and standard of care violations are reviewed by expert physicians not affiliated with the medical board. The board says it welcomes the opportunity to work with lawmakers to, quote, better serve Texans, adding, the TMB does not control the selection, appointment of board members. The governor has appointment authority with the Texas Senate giving confirmation. See how Texas stacks up with public representatives on its medical board compared to other states in an online interactive map. Just go to KXAN.com and click on Still Practicing under the Investigative tab. Matt Grant, KXAN Investigates.